What's up, everybody? How y'all doing? Welcome to Pastor Jerone TV. A lot of stuff is going on, folks. A lot of stuff, the good stuff, the great stuff is going on. So listen, everybody's upset about General Michael Flynn, but we got some good stuff that just came out right now. 5 people, 5 names that have unlawfully unmasked General Michael Flynn, and they are in legal jeopardy, right? One of them is Joe Biden, James Clapper, John Brennan, and James, the 7-foot dummy Comey. That's right. So we got a whole bunch of stuff coming out. But let me tell you about Michael Flynn real quick. Michael Flynn, if he was innocent, why did he plead guilty? You know, that's what everybody's talking about. Well, if he was innocent, why? Very simple, okay? They was pressuring that man. They took all of his money, and they were withholding, what I mean by they, his defense team was working with Robert Mueller and the Democrats and President Obama as a personal vendetta against Michael Flynn. Obama did not like General Michael Flynn. He didn't like him, right? And he was personally involved in wiretapping this man and bringing him down to justice, which is why that Judge Emmett Sullivan over there in Texas refused to let this case go, although the DOJ, the Department of Justice, which represents the United States, the United States says we're dropping the cases against General Michael Flynn, but he's found a way to keep the case going. Okay? So, why did General Michael Flynn, if he was innocent, why did he plead guilty? He spent millions of dollars defending himself. He had to sell his home to continue to defend himself. And they also put pressure on him by saying that we're going to go after your son, right? They threatened to go after his son, and that was going to further bankrupt the family. And so he's a general, you know, he's a man. He fell on the sword for his family to protect his family. So he confessed to lying. If they would probably tell him something like, hey, it's a lesser charge you take it now, you're only going to get 5 years. But if we got to take this thing all the way to court, all the way to jury, and then we got to do all this stuff, it's going to be 25 years. You know, and then we're going to get your son too. So he took it. Well, his law firm, Covington and Burling withheld information from that man, so he was in the dark about what all they knew as far as the notes that just came out about them framing him, as far as the records of the interview, all that stuff. He didn't have privy to that because his own law firm hid it from him. They hid it from him. His own defense team was hiding evidence from him so that he wouldn't know. And I'm going to tell you why they were doing that. How many of y'all remember Eric Holder? Yeah, Mr. Fast and Furious. The guy that was selling arms, him and Obama was selling weapons to the gangsters over there in Mexico. And they were notorious for this covering up this arms deal over there, and people are dying today from those weapons that they sold them cartels down there to this very day. Okay? Eric Holder, he's infamous for what he said. He said, I'm Obama's ride or die. I got his back no matter what. That's what he said. He's the first black attorney general, but he's a half black like Obama. And he's also just like Obama. His parents were not native to this country. They were not foundational African Americans like you and I. So they don't have like the same emotional ties and investment in this country as you and I. So when they throw the country to the trash and throw it away to hell, it doesn't mean as much to them as it does to you and I, because we have blood invested in this country. The blood of our foreparents have been invested in this country. Okay? And this is why we don't want our money thrown away to people that are here illegally, and we don't want it thrown away to politicians who want to just throw our money away to illegals and into corruption. Okay? So yeah, General Michael Flynn was set up, and that dude, Eric Holder, was a partner and is a partner of that law firm, Covington and Burling, that happened to be representing General Michael Flynn, the man that Obama loved to hate. You understand now? You understand? These deep staters are everywhere. Their tentacles are into everything. And I'm gonna tell you this: Obama was on the phone with 3,000 of his demons, and he's trying to encourage them to, stay the course, keep lying, keep covering stuff up, keep being little demons. Okay? And he was saying that this was the destruction of the rule of law. He should have been saying, hey, this is great for the rule of law, because that was government corruption. They found out that people were setting him up. But he's talking about this is destroying the rule of law. And he said that there was no precedent for this. Yeah, there's precedent for this. Let me tell you this. This Judge Emmett Sullivan and Eric Holder already have ties. They're close friends. They know each other. When Eric Holder was Attorney General for the United States, he had this Judge Emmett Sullivan drop a case for the very reason that this case was dropped against General Flynn, was for corrupt prosecution. You understand? And this judge is going all the way for his friend Eric Holder. Eric Holder, he had the lawyers try to destroy General Michael Flynn, and then the Department of Justice let Michael Flynn off, and now the judge is refusing to let Michael Flynn off. They want to get him. Why? Because Obama does not like him. You see? You see how Obama, you're supposed to be the first black president, man. You're supposed to make us look good. You're supposed to take us into glory and into excitement and show the world how a black man is supposed to, rule and with authority and with a good hand and with a clean heart. And instead of doing that, you came in and became the most corrupt president this country has ever seen. Ever. And it's coming out. That wiretapping, all that stuff, they went after Michael Flynn before he made that call to the Russians. The call. And listen, that call, this is what he's supposed to do. That he was doing his job. And they were wiretapping that man. Yeah, so y'all keep looking, because justice is coming, baby. And I said in a video before, I don't think President Obama is going to get any jail time. Well, I hope he does. Now, don't get me twisted on that. I hope he goes to jail. I don't think he's going to do any jail time, but let me say this. They certainly need to impeach him. They need to impeach Obama, and they need to take away all that security that's around him. We shouldn't be paying for that. And he should not get a pension from us. Cut off all the money. As a matter of fact, James Comey, John Brennan, James Clapper, Sally Yates, Susan Rice, Obama, Hillary Clinton, cut off their visas, cut it off so they can't travel abroad, and then take away their money, cut the money off. Because it's about to start getting hot, folks. And I have a feeling that some of those folks are going to try to take flight up out of here. They're a flight risk. Oh, yeah. They are a flight risk. It's starting to get hot now. And this has been the truth the whole time. These people have divided the country. They have embarrassed us before the world. They jeopardized the safety of this country by trying to get us to go to war with Russia. Check this out. Let me say this and I'm done with this video. Obama, 8 days before he leaves office, he kicks all of the Russian embassy people out of this country. He gives them a couple of days to get everything they have and get out of this country right now. Then he upholds some sanctions on Russia. Why did he do that? There was no intel that Russia was hacking anything. John Brennan was withholding the fact that Russia was hoping that Hillary would win. This is the truth. This is what's been coming out. John Brennan, the head of the CIA, the big blumpy penguin walking guy who talks with all those different little very dark sayings like, oh, the righteous will rise to the top. The righteous will come forth and into the light. Him. Weirdo. Okay? Well, he was withholding the information that it was Hillary Clinton that the Russians was trying to support and not Donald Trump. And you know who's in trouble for doing that? Robert Mueller. His final report was saying that the Russians wanted Donald Trump to win and not Hillary. That was a lie. And they knew it was a lie. Okay? So Obama was trying to get us in a war with Russia before he left office. And he was surprised. He was surprised that Russia did not retaliate after he left, because he was trying to get them to retaliate so that there would be a big funk and trouble between Russia and Donald Trump. You see? Because as long as Russia was doing all these little things like every other nation does here in America, Obama did nothing. But on his way out of office, he did something to try to cause a war between America and Russia. And that's how dirty that little skinny little sissy man is. Okay? And that's why he needs to be impeached. We need to take that national security from him. They need to seize his accounts, seize his properties, and cut off his pension plan. All right? Getting paid all that money, you know? And do the same thing with John Brennan and Clapper and all of them. I think James Comey got a book deal that was somewhere between $30 and $60 million, right? And McCabe, the little guy with the glasses that walked like a cartoon character, I think he got, like, on his fundraiser, his GoFundMe, like $1 million to defend his lies. So, yeah, seize the accounts. And then get that money back, the $40 million from Robert Mueller that our taxpaying money went out to pay their salaries. Get all that back. And then send them to jail. And send them to jail for a long time, because when somebody think of doing this again, they're going to think twice. I'm Pastor Jerome. Y'all be blessed.